Page 6, last paragraph, and page 7, first paragraph. Dickens, A Child's History of England. Dictation. 500 years had passed, comma, since Julius Caesar's first invasion of the island, comma, when the Romans departed from it forever, full stop, forever, full stop. In the course of that time, comma, although they had been the cause of terrible fighting and bloodshed, comma, they had done much to improve the condition of the Britons, full stop. They had made great military roads, semicolon, great military roads, semicolon. They had built forts, semicolon. They had built forts, semicolon. They had taught them how to dress, comma. They had taught them how to dress, comma, and arm themselves, comma, much better than they had ever known how to do before, semicolon, and had refined, they had refined the whole British way of living, full stop. Agricola had built a great wall of earth, comma, more than 70 miles long, comma, extending from Newcastle to beyond Carlisle, spelled Carlisle, to beyond Carlisle, comma, for the purpose of keeping out the Picts and Scots, semicolon, the Picts and Scots, semicolon. Hadrian had strengthened it, semicolon. Semicolon. Severus, comma, finding it much in want of repair, comma, had built it afresh of stone, full stop. Above all, comma, it was in the Roman time, comma, and by means of Roman ships, comma, that the Christian religion was first brought into Britain, comma, and its people first taught the great lesson that, to be good in the sight of God, comma, they must love their neighbors as themselves, comma, and do unto others as they would be done by, full stop. The Druids declared that it was very wicked to believe in any such thing, comma, and cursed all the people who did believe it, comma, very heartily, full stop, but, when the people found that they were none the better for the blessings of the Druids, for the blessings that they were none the better for the blessings of the Druids, comma, and none the worse for the curses of the Druids, comma, but, that the sun shone, and the rain fell, without consulting the Druids at all, comma, they just began to think that the Druids were mere men, comma, and that it signified very little, whether they cursed or blessed, full stop. After which, comma, the pupils of the Druids fell off greatly in numbers, comma, and the Druids took to other trades, full stop.